Dreamworks is unleashing its newest comedy, Monsters vs. Aliens.
Welcome! We are here to destroy you!
Led by a bold and fearless cast, including Reese Witherspoon.
Oh, thank goodness. A real person.
Seth Rogen, Hugh Laurie, Will Arnett, Kiefer Sutherland, Stephen Colbert, Paul Rudd, and Rainn Wilson.
Attention, all aliens! Destroy all monsters!
All right, monsters, move out!
Who will triumph when it's Monsters vs. Aliens?
What the flag nod?
That's so silly. Jeffrey, welcome to Sydney.
Very good.
How are you enjoying Australia?
Love it. I think it's my fourth or fifth trip back here in less than a year, and
Wow.
love being here.
So Monsters vs. Aliens is Dreamworks Animation's first wholly conceived movie in 3D.
Right.
And from now on, all DreamWorks Animation's movies will be made in 3D. Can you describe the process of developing a movie in 3D?
Well, it's almost like speaking a new language. Every part of the filmmaking process and everyone on the filmmaking team actually now needs to design, create, and actually make their work in understanding that there is now a dimensionality to what's going to ultimately end up on the screen. So it really adds a pretty amazing level of complexity to the filmmaking process. And it doesn't matter whether it's a storyboard artist who still draws with a pencil and a piece of paper. They need to think about what's it going to look like in terms of opening up that dimension to it. Or a sound designer, thinking about how special effects work, because now we're dealing with a spatial difference that didn't exist before.
Is 3D the future for movies?
Well, I'll ask you, what did you think of what you saw?
I loved it. So
I do too. So if we're right, it's the future. So, I find it incredibly exciting. The movie theater experience hasn't really changed very much, in many decades now. And I love seeing movies in movie theaters. I love our audience to be able to see films in movie theaters. And this makes it special again. As the home experience, has gone through extraordinary innovation in the last 10 or 15 years. Big flat screen TVs and great stereo sound and HD picture and on and on and on. What happens in the movie theater hasn't changed. So, the home experience keeps going like this and the theater experience like that. And so, many people have chosen not to go to the movies anymore. It's easier, more comfortable, more convenient for them just to see a film in their own home. This you can't do in your home. And this is a reason for many people to come back to the movie theater and to be able to see something that, is exceptional and something that's a lot of fun and adds something to what it means to see a movie in a movie theater.
And finally, what do you think about Monsters vs. Aliens?
I'm excited, proud of the movie. I think it's a terrific film, whether you see it in 3D or you see it in its standard presentation. It's great fun storytelling.
Let's move out!
This is San Francisco. This isn't far from my home.
Oh, feel the wind on your antenna. Isn't this wonderful?
I haven't been outside in 50 years. It's amazing out here.
It's a little hotter than I remember. Has the Earth gotten warmer? That'd be great to know that. That'd be a very convenient truth.
Woo-wee! Now that's a robot!
It's huge.
Try not to damage it too much, monsters. I might want to bring it back to the farm.
No, wait. You didn't say anything about it being huge. Wait! No, don't leave!
So tell us about Monsters vs. Aliens.
Monsters vs. Aliens, it's kind of a Dirty Dozen type movie where all the scary monsters that we remember from the 1950s have been locked up in a secret military prison. Unfortunately, just recently an alien scourge has landed and intends on taking over the Earth, and none of our military can seem to take this alien menace down. So we have to turn to the very people we locked up in order to save us.
Welcome! We are here to destroy you!
I can't fight that thing. I can't even. I'm hyperventilating. Does anybody have a giant paper bag?
Why does it take such a long time? Because with animation, you always hear that it always takes a much longer time compared to other movies.
Well, I think it takes a bigger workforce, for sure, because not only do we need actors, but we need animators, after the fact. We also need a lot of technical people to handle, we're creating a movie from scratch. There's nothing that we can take for granted. Like when you pop Seth Rogen or Reese Witherspoon or Rainn Wilson in front of a camera, you've got the actor and whatever they bring to it, and it's done. With this, we need those actors, and we need an animator, and we need an effects person, and a lighter, just for that one scene. So I think it's more, intensive as far as the amount of people that are working on it. But most of the time that we spend over those 5 years is making sure the story is really good, and making sure the characters are what we want them to be, and making sure that they all work together and feel natural. And there's just different things in the process that naturally take longer. For instance, when we don't just run a scene with a bunch of actors. We have to get them one at a time. And if they happen to ad-lib a line here or there, well, we've got to go back to the other actors and tell them, Seth ad-libbed a line. Now you have to respond to it. And of course, the other actors, since every one of our cast could ad-lib beautifully, Paul Rudd was fantastic. He, we actually had him and Reese in the booth at the same time. And they went back and forth and created this whole scene that was fantastic. Well, we needed to go back and let the other actors know what they had done so that they could react to it.
Okay. That's gonna make the movie.
Do you believe monsters and aliens exist?
In human form, absolutely. I don't know if they exist in any other form, but I've been told they do.
Is the end product of the movie what you originally...
Yeah. No, it's not. I will say it's better, and I'm incredibly proud of what we've achieved with this. When these characters actually start living and breathing in animation with the actor's voice, you start seeing something you didn't see before. They start telling you what should happen next instead of you constantly dictating it. So that's kind of the fun part of a creative process, is being able to, have something influence you as much as you influence it.
Conrad, thank you very much for speaking with us.
Great. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Now, let the birth of my new planet begin! From Dreamworks Animation.
Guys, we're a team.
And we're gonna take that alien down. Papa's a little out of shape. The most eye-popping event of the year.
You'll never defeat me.
What the flagnod is coming in 3D. Wow.
Bob, help me!
Sorry, I was just staring at this bird over there.
Dreamworks Monsters vs. Aliens.
Hi. You can call me Bob. Did I come on too strong? I'm a little rusty. Oh, I feel so stupid. I think that Jell-O gave me a fake phone number.